How's it going, guys? It's DividableHalo here, and welcome back to another video. And firstly, I just want to apologize for no videos over the last 2 weeks on this channel. Really no posts or polls, anything over the last 2 weeks. I've just really been busy dealing with stuff going on at home, such as like birthdays, such as work, and everything in general, and just the lack of motivation seeing how Halo Infinite's development is really going. So yeah, no, I'm a year older now. I'm pretty much 24 years old, and I've been playing Halo for such a long time, ever since I was a little kid. And honestly, I've been doing Halo clans in particular since 2010, which is over 11 years. So for anyone that's been subscribed to my channel for a long time now, pretty much the content on this channel has been very directed towards Halo clans and the Halo clan community. So that's why in today's video, what I want to do is I want to talk about some of the problems and disappointments and more of the holdbacks for the Halo clan community with the news of Halo Infinite's delays and stuff that are not going to be included on launch for Halo Infinite. Now, I know that there's a lot of content creators out there that have already voiced their opinions on no co-op, no Forge and all that, and I'm really not going to beat the dead horse and talk about that stuff. I'm just going to really talk about stuff that relate to the clan community and things that we've seen over the last couple of years and trends, as myself and many other people will not really be able to play Infinite for the clan aspect of it, as we were able to play Halo Reach, MCC, Halo 5 regularly to this day. So once again, Halo as a game entirely has been so revolved around community, so revolved around people playing together. The fact that there really is no co-op campaign, once again, it bothers me, but I'm not going to go into the depths of it. I'm also really not going to really talk about the battle pass, because that's something that really doesn't affect me either. I play it for the community once again, and while progression is a fun thing, it's not something that is really core to me as a whole, as I really never got into that whole concept of things. One thing that I do want to talk about is the trend that we're seeing in all these latest games coming from 343, and mainly Microsoft as a whole, actually, to be honest with you. It's all these games that are pretty much not getting finished over the last 5 years, or at least are really being released with delayed content over the last 5 years. We pretty much got a whole concept of that when we first saw Halo 5 Guardians 5 years ago. Damn, it's actually been 5 years since I played a main titled Halo game besides Halo Wars 2. But yeah, Halo 5 Guardians, when it first launched, it did not have everything within the game. It obviously was missing Forge. It was obviously missing a lot of things that needed to be tinkered out with its competitive thing. A lot of content, a lot of armor, a lot of things were just not included in the game at launch, including theater, I think, at 1.2, which was a big massive thing for the machinima community, as you really couldn't do anything with Halo 5. And seeing as Halo was built upon communities and communities, it was kind of sad and disappointing to see. But yeah, when we also look at Halo the Master Chief Collection, once again, that game had a very bad launch, and in all honesty, it was cool to see that you were going to get 4 Halo games in one. And it's kind of sad to see now that the game is only the way it is now because 343 Industries needed to pump out some content to allow people to pretty much get by the lack of content from Halo 5 to Halo Infinite. So once again, just hearing all this news that there's going to be no Forge, all this other stuff, is once again a big massive disappointment, and I hope that this isn't going to be a big trend moving forward for anything that's really going to be going on with the Halo Infinite content drops over the monthly drops. Like, are we going to miss a month? Are we going to miss this, that? I'm really not sure. So let's talk about the main topic of this video, and let's talk about the Halo clan community on Halo Infinite. Pretty much the Halo clan community needs one very important thing for itself to really thrive. Now, I'm not talking about the competitive side of the community. If anyone watches my channel for a long time, you guys know that I don't really discuss competitive things that much. I'm more or less talking about the roleplay aspect of the Halo clan community. Now, the roleplay aspect of the Halo clan community requires Forge. We've seen that in the past, people made mega bases, they made mega things, and the whole Halo clan community as a whole required pretty much Forge to make their bases, to make the raids, and really any game mode such as Team TAC, such as Blitz, whatever, everything in general requires Forge within the Halo clan communities for the roleplay aspect of the whole entire thing. Now, when we looked in the past and Halo 5 first launched, there were a couple clans that were on Halo 5 from the Halo clan community that were pretty much thriving and were doing a decent job. However, they weren't as unified as a whole clan community, because there was many people that were still held back on Halo Reach, which is a major problem, because back then Halo Reach was still on the 360 while people were still also playing on the next gen console, the Xbox One. So there's just going to be a bigger division with Halo Infinite, that there's going to be no Forge at launch, because you'll still have people that are playing Halo 5 to this day, along with people that are still playing Halo MCC to this day, and that's just going to be 3 main title games that this clan community is going to be divided on. When Halo 5's Forge came out later on, majority of the clan community went instantly to Halo 5, and they started doing a lot of amazing things. The whole community wars came up with the UNSC, with the whole VAST, with the whole Sentinel, everything, the Insurrectionist Wars. All that stuff happened on Halo 5 because of Forge. When Halo 5 first came out, myself and my own UNSC clan did have nothing to do with it. We were called Unicom at the time, and pretty much Unicom all we solely played was pretty much a lot of multiplayer and a lot of Warzone. Thank God for Warzone, because I don't know if my clan could survive if it wasn't for Warzone. But yeah, no, the whole concept of just pretty much no Forge in there leaves a whole divided community, because as it stands right now, you already got like half the community playing on Halo MCC. You have another part of the community still playing on Halo 5 Guardians, and if it wasn't for the 360 servers shutting down, I'm pretty sure there'd be people playing on the OG Halo Reach. But yeah, the biggest divide within the community is the fact that there's no Forge, and I believe there was also no Forge on Halo 4 if I could recall, to be honest with you. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, I'm sure you guys will. But yeah, there was also a divide there as well if you think about it. With Halo Reach and Halo 4, no one was going on to a certain game. So my whole problem with pretty much no Forge being there at launch is a division within the Halo clan community. And as we already know, the Halo clan community is dying slowly and slowly. A lot of these YouTube channels that devoted themselves to doing clans, even if you look at IX Auxiliary, like he stopped doing a lot of Halo clan content, and even though his clan content was related to trolling, it was just simply for the fact that he was just bored of Halo, and he was bored of the clans that were on Halo 5. Nowadays, you got a lot of guys like myself that are 24 years old that are going around still doing this Halo clan stuff because it's fun, but there's no new players, there's no new threats besides obviously frickin' Wolf Legion or whatever in the whole clan community, because no one new is coming to the Halo clan community. And in all honesty, I'm afraid that when Halo Infinite launches, you're gonna have that massive people going to the game and leaving it instantly. So how are we supposed to draw in those new players? How are we supposed to increase the size of our Halo clan community if there's really no centralized community on Halo Infinite? And once again, I say all the time that it's because the clan community is just constantly divided. So until we really have all of Halo Infinite once again together, I don't really see there being a unified clan community, because as it stands right now, there already is a divided clan community. And once again, there's probably going to be a divided clan community for days to come until everyone realizes that they need to go on Halo Infinite to get those new players. And I'll be making those videos when Halo Infinite finally gets forward, just saying, get your asses on here, man. Make this community as wide known as we can. Anyways, for anyone that is part of just the Halo community in general, that just loves playing Halo, that are subscribed to this channel for any Halo content, don't let me get you disappointed. Don't let me get you sad. I believe Halo Infinite and its constant updates and its constant release of all these new things being added into it will be enough to keep you guys going on Halo Infinite for such a long time. There's so many things that we already seen within the flight where we could just keep ourselves busy for months on end, and by the time we know it, Halo Forge will be out. But this is my issues for the entire Halo clan community, is that's what I play Halo for, is mainly clans, for Forge, for all the unique sides of the community, for all the machinimas, for all the stuff that I do. That's pretty much the stuff that concerns me as a whole. I once again believe that Halo Infinite will be better than Halo 5, and it'll be certainly better than Halo MCC, as we already know MCC is great in itself. With all these updates coming on the MCC now, sadly, like I said, it's taken how long now, and we're just getting all these updates and all this stuff added onto it. I believe Halo Infinite, if they keep that route, what MCC is doing, it'll be something that Microsoft and pretty much 343 will be able to kind of rehash for years to come. Maybe the next Fortnite, you know, like we're playing that game for the next 5 years, just like how people are still playing Halo 5, or how people are still playing maybe Halo Reach on Xbox 360. But yeah, that's my whole concern, like I said, with the Halo clan community. And I don't want to give any hate towards any of the developers at 343. Know that this isn't really their fault. They're only given enough assets and tools that they can do with Microsoft running the whole thing. And from what I heard in the beginning of the development issues, they had to restart the game from scratch because of Microsoft, or just because they didn't really like how the whole tone of Halo is as a whole. And if anyone has just been a long time fan of Halo, they know that development issues have always occurred with Halo, especially in the Bungie days, where Microsoft was dictating a lot of things that were going on. And honestly, this whole delay within a year has been very nice to see what's going on within Halo right now. So anyways, guys, my name is DividableHalo HD. Don't give me hate towards the developers, but I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.